Everybody says I'm strong. They see the way I keep walking when everything falls apart. They see me smile when I don't feel like smiling. They see me standing, but nobody asks what it took to stay standing. I learned to say I'm fine before I learned to tell the truth. I got so good at hiding pain, I started hiding it from you. I became the one they called when everything went wrong, the shoulder everybody leaned on, the one who had to carry on. I listened to their problems while I buried mine away. I gave everybody pieces that I didn't have to give away. And when they asked me how I felt, I laughed and changed the subject. 'Cause if I told them what was underneath, I was afraid they wouldn't love me. So I kept the lights on in a house that felt empty. I kept saying I was ready when I wasn't even ready. I became so used to being strong that I forgot how to be held. Maybe that's the price of being everyone's shelter. You learn to hide the storm so nobody sees the weather. And every time they say you're the strongest person I know, I smile because they don't know how close I am to letting go. Why are the strongest people always the most broken? Why do the ones who save everybody never say when they're drowning? We carry the weight, we swallow the pain, we smile through the tears so nobody worries. Maybe straight isn't never falling, maybe it's falling apart and still finding a reason to get back up again. Yeah, there were nights I couldn't sleep because my mind wouldn't be quiet. Every mistake I ever made came back like an old riot. I remembered every goodbye, every door that ever closed, every person I couldn't save, every place I should have gone. I blame myself for everything I couldn't understand. Thought if I'd been a little better, maybe people would have stayed. Maybe I talked too much, maybe I didn't talk enough, maybe I loved too deeply, maybe I wasn't enough. So I built another wall and called it being independent. I stopped asking for forgiveness because I didn't think I deserved it. I stopped reaching out because rejection hurt too much. I'd rather be alone than feel someone letting go. So I told myself I don't need anybody, but the truth was I just didn't want anybody to see how badly I needed someone. You can become a master at pretending you're okay. You can fool the whole world and still break down when you're alone. Because the strongest mask is the one you forget you're wearing until you look into the mirror and don't recognize yourself anymore. Why are the strongest people always the most broken? Why do the ones who save everybody never say when they're drowning? We carry the weight, we swallow the pain, we smile through the tears so nobody worries. Maybe strength isn't never falling, maybe it's falling apart and still finding a reason to get back up again. Then one day I couldn't pretend anymore. The smile felt heavy, the silence felt louder. I stood in front of the mirror and finally saw the truth. I wasn't okay, I hadn't been okay for a very long time. And for the first time I didn't hate myself for it. I cried for the person I had spent years becoming, the little kid who learned to keep his feelings hidden, the young man who thought he to be strong tonight. And something inside me broke, but this time it didn't feel like the end. It felt like the beginning. Maybe I don't have to carry everything. Maybe I don't have to save everyone. Maybe I can say I'm tired. Maybe I can say I need help. Maybe being vulnerable doesn't make me weak. Maybe letting someone see my scars is the strongest thing I've ever done. Because I'm not a machine, I'm a human being. And I was never supposed to survive everything alone. So if you're listening and everybody thinks you're strong, I want you to know you don't have to be strong every day. You don't have to hide every tear. You don't have to smile when your heart is breaking. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to be afraid. You are allowed to fall. Just don't believe that falling means you're finished. Because the strongest people are the ones who never break. They're the ones who break, they still choose to stay. They're the ones who cry when nobody's watching, then wake up the next morning and keep on walking. They're the ones who carry scars they never T-tone.